Hello everyone, I am Sir Rinjos, Assistant Professor, SNS College of Pharmacy and Health Science, Coimbatore, and today we are going to discuss the topic about OTC drugs. So OTC is nothing but the over-the-counter drugs is known as an OTC drugs. So first we are going to see the definition of the OTC. OTC is a drug or medicine that can be purchased without prescription. OTC is a drug that can be purchased without the prescription, and they are considered safe to use by the general public when used as directed. So OTC is the drug they can be buy without the prescription. So without the prescription buying drugs are known as OTC drugs. So what are the characteristics of an OTC drugs? Easily available in pharmacy and store. It should be easily available in pharmacy and store. The example for OTC drugs is an paracetamol. So paracetamol is a common example for OTC drugs, which is available in all pharmacies and stores. And safe when it is used according to instruction. It should be safe when it's used according to the instruction. If it is also a OTC drug, it's also used according to the instruction by the physicians, or in the manual, or in the cover backside there is a prescribed manual how to use this drug. So according to the instruction we should use this type of drugs. Okay, used for the minor illness. For minor illness they are prescribed the OTC drugs and do not require the doctor supervision. So this type of drugs, they do not require any type of doctor supervision. And common examples for OTC drug, mainly painkillers, example paracetamol and ibuprofen. So paracetamol is used to treat a fever and body pain, and ibuprofen is used to treat also the same fever and the body pain. And cold and cough medication, antihistamine and cough syrup. So these are the example for an OTC drugs. And as antacids for acidity and indigestion. For example, ENO, we can buy the ENO without the doctor prescriptions. So antacids. So next one, laxative for constipation. For constipations also some drugs are come under the OTC drugs. And topical agents like ointment and antiseptics, like if we have any wound, we can easily apply them antiseptic to prevent the infection. So that are available in the OTC drug that we can be purchased without the doctor prescriptions. Okay. So next, what are the advantage of the OTC drugs? They are quick access to the treatment. They are quick access to treatment. Without delay we can treat with the drug, and save time and cost. No doctor visit. If we go to the doctor visit, there is a doctor fees, and if we done some test, there is a lot of fees related to that. So to avoid that, we can save the cost and time. And useful for minor condition, for fever and body pain, we can easily treat it with the OTC drug without the doctor visit. And reduce the burden on healthcare system. Reduce the burden of healthcare system. If the same time more patients visit the hospital, the healthcare system cannot handle that much of patients and that things. So the healthcare system burden can be reduced by using this OTC drugs. So disadvantages and risk. So misuse or overuse. So there is a possibility of high chance of misuse or overuse of drug and wrong self-diagnosis. Without doing any test, we can think this is going to this disease happen in our body. Without the proper diagnosis, we can self-diagnose by ourselves and treating with the wrong medications. And drug interactions. We take lot of OTC drugs. We don't know whether it is the two drugs are interact with each other. We don't know about their interaction. We simply take the two drugs, OTC drugs, but they can be cause major side effect. Okay. Next, masking of serious disease. If we have a sinus problem, but we don't know we have sinus problem, but we are going to medical store and buying some medicine, antihistamines and paracetamol, and just we are used to suppress the symptoms, but we didn't diagnose the disease, just we are masking the serious illness. So if it is we didn't treat the sinus, which can be leads to the major problem like life threatening problems. So which is a mess with the serious diseases and reduce the risk of overdose. And without a doctor consultation, without a prescription, we frequently use the OTC drug, which leads to overdose, which can be leads to the further more complications. And the difference between the prescription drug and OTC drugs. So here is I mentioned a simple table. So here we can see what the difference between the prescription drug and OTC drug. Access only with the doctor prescription order only we can buy the prescription drug, but OTC drugs are available in store on shelves. On the shelves they are available in the stores. And usage intent for one specific person. So prescribed drug is only for the specific person. So in the prescription there is a name and age. So everything itself with the date is there itself in the prescription. But the OTC drug intended for the general public use. Whether without a prescription, anyone can buy the OTC drugs, and risk level higher require the monitor. And prescription drugs are the risk are higher, so it should be monitored under the any physician or the nurses. And in OTC drug it is a lower, so it is self-managed. And labeling specific to the patient based upon the specific city of the patient, there is a labeling. In OTC drug, general drug facts, just a general drug facts only they should be mentioned in the OTC drugs. When not use the OTC related drugs, or when should not we use the OTC drugs? So severe symptoms, if the symptoms is severe, we should not use the OTC drug. And chronic disease, if we have any chronic disease, without the doctor consultation we didn't take any OTC drugs. And pediatrics or gastric patients with the caution. So pediatrics, the child and elder patients should be does not take the OTC drug without the doctor consultations. And pregnancy women should not take any OTC drug without the doctor consultations. So these are the things we studied about the OTC drugs. So OTC is the over the counter drug which is we can buy without the doctor prescription. So I think you learn more about the OTC drugs and their uses and advantages, disadvantages, more and more. And thank you for watching video. Thank you.